So the Pixel 9 Pro will have two models this year, the 9 Pro and the 9 Pro XL. The XL is the bigger one that is replacing the Pixel 8 Pro in the market, but the 9 Pro is a new addition in the Pixel 9 lineup or the Pixel lineup. Now this is very interesting. It is kind of like a stripped down in terms of size, but in terms of features, it's very much similar to what the Pixel 9 Pro XL is offering, but slightly cheaper. And that could also mean that the Pixel 9 Pro XL could go up in price, but I will discuss that in a minute. In this comparison though, you can see the Pixel 9 and the Pixel 9 Pro XL. And it clearly shows the same thing that we have seen on the previous photos and the videos, that the Pixel 9 Pro XL has 3 cameras, the Pixel 9 has 2 cameras, but the camera bar design is kind of like a pill cutout. But they are pretty big humps, and they are camera bar, the Pixel iconic design, but they are not connected to the metal frame. So very unique design, very refreshing too. I like the looks, but some people might not. And now, it also is visible that the Pixel 9 Pro has glossier sides while the Pixel 9 has matte finish. Now, if you look at the back panels, then it's the opposite. The 9 Pro has matte one and the Pixel 9 has the glossier one. And then there is a screen difference, 6.24 inches or 6.3 inch screen on the Pixel 9 versus 6.73 inch screen on the Pixel 9 Pro XL. And the bezels are also slimmer, even though that's not visible in these photos. Now, the second video, there is also a comparison between Pixel 9 Pro XL and the Galaxy S24 Ultra, which has a 6.8 inch display. But because it's a boxier design, it looks even more bigger and wider, but very much similar in dimensions, like they're both gigantic phones. Now, in the display department though, there is one good thing, that the Pixel 9 series will use the Samsung's M14 OLED panels, which means the OLED panels have high performance materials. I mean, they're gonna last longer. Also said to be much more brighter than the current OLED offerings by Samsung Display. Now, this is the same panel that is also getting used by Apple's iPhones, the upcoming ones. Now, you guys also know that the Tensor G4 is not a huge leap in terms of performance over the Tensor G3, but the specs are a little different. Like compared to OnePlus 4+4, it's now OnePlus 3+4. So the performance cores are less in numbers now. One Cortex X4 core running at 3.1 GHz, 3 Cortex A720 cores running at 2.6 GHz, and 4 Cortex A520 cores running at 1.95 GHz. So yes, the cores are better than newer generation cores, but definitely they are less in numbers in terms of performance cores. And that kind of shows in the performance department as well. For example, the Pixel 9 Pro XL performs 1950 in the single core and 4655 in the multi-core department. But we can also see that it is a 16GB model. Yes, there is going to be 12 and 16GB models in the Pixel 9 Pro lineup. Not the 9 lineup, 9 will start with 8. The Pixel 9 Pro XL having that 16GB of RAM is important only because of AI. And Google is already just saying it's all about AI in their marketing terms. Now, this score alone is not the best score, like compared to what Samsung is offering right now with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 inside the S24 Ultra. It's not the best performance. But then again, Google is not always focusing on the performance side of things, but rather they're focused on the TPU side of things. So you get it. Okay, in terms of cameras, the Pixel 9 Pro and 9 Pro XL are just identical. So the difference between them is just the battery and the screen size. But Google has chosen the Sony IMX858, the same sensor used inside the Pixel 9's ultra-wide-angle camera, inside the ultra-wide-angle camera of the Pixel 9 Pro or the 9 Pro XL. But the craziest part is that all the sensors except the primary uses this particular model, including the front-facing camera. That's crazy. Now, the 858 is actually what about 2.51 inch sensor if you don't know, and it's inside the 5x telemeter camera as well as the ultra-wide-angle camera. Now, both of the Pixel Pro models also keep the same infrared thermometer as last year, but maybe this year Google will find some really useful features for this exact sensor. So the main sensor is not seeing any upgrades. It's still a 1/1.31 inch sensor, 50 megapixel Samsung's GNK sensor, which produces great results by the way, but that's all in the software, not in the hardware department. But last year's Pixel 8 series introduced the Tensor G3 processor, and one of the weirdest things is that didn't had 8K encoding at 30 fps, even though it had the support, whether you talk about the sensor or the chipset. This might be changing this year. The Pixel camera app will support recording 8K resolution videos at 30 fps. Now, battery and charging will not change for either of these devices, They're staying the same, but the Pixel 9 Pro, the smaller model, will have the similar battery capacity as the Pixel 8, and the bigger model will have the same 5050 mAh battery, just like the Pixel 8 Pro. The Pixel 9 Pro models will also come with the newer Google AI features, including a bunch of new existing machine learning based features like Studio, Microsoft Recall, like Pixel Screenshot, and and other features. But those are something that I will explain in depth in a future video. Now the big thing, the price. Well, for the 128GB model, which shouldn't be there in the Pixel 9 Pro models at least, starts at $999. But for the Pixel 9 Pro, the smaller one, for the XL, it's actually $1099, $100 more than the Pixel 8 Pro with the same exact screen size. And the Pixel 7 Pro had a price tag of $899, so it's like literally $200 more compared to the Pixel 7 Pro. So the prices are going up, even though they technically can say that Pixel 9 Pro still starts at $999. Pretty weird. And there are going to be 1TB model, which will cost $1499 for the 9 Pro XL, but exclusive to certain markets. The Pro model will not have that. The 512GB model will cost $1279 for the 9 Pro XL, and for the 9 Pro, it's $1229. Yeah, that's a lot of money, bro. It's literally like $100 more compared to the Pixel 8 Pro in every single storage options. But I think there shouldn't be any more 128GB model at all. Even Apple is moving on from that, so why not? Anyway, that's probably it. Let me know about your thoughts in the comment section below, and I would definitely update you guys about more things in the coming weeks. But you let me know, what do you think about the price now? Looking at all these features, all these upgrades, what do you feel?
And yes, if you want, you can get some crazy cool wallpapers up on my website, a link down below. Until the next one, bye and take care.